Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro's got it teed up, and off we go from Soldier Field. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
He's across
the drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
On the play. And the Lions first down.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's third down.
But the defense will spread the field, a dime package here on 3rd and 12. From the 50, it's Stafford. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
A gain of
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 13-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
These type of plays are backbreakers for our defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Excellent start there. 1st drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The 1st drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That into the hands of his tight end, Holtz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 19 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his 1st career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Swift.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now a first down throw. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
18-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
And 7.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on the... And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. Got his tight end here. It's Holtz. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. So they don't get anything out of that completion. I guess when you roll out of the pocket like he did there to the left, if you're going to throw it, you better gain some yardage.
Can you just hear the old school coaches right now? You threw it for no yards. They don't want the ball in the air unless something positive is going to happen downfield. In that case, they'd rather have the quarterback try and run it himself. Just take care of the ball. If nothing else, just slide and get down.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. You don't need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Steps away to his left. Open man is Quintez Cephas. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On first down at Stafford. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Stafford will try and set up the screen to Swift. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Being chased out left. And he finds a man. That's Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll set up to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it, and the Lions will take over. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And this one taken in by Cephas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Johnson, the intended target, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the gun, Stafford looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 9.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Stafford escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good.
Makes the score.
And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Now, aren't I, though? In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Lions 27, Bears 3.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The 9-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Back to throw again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears cut into that lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you?
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23 and 2nd and 12. Johnson. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd down.
They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here comes the Lions punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Will Harris there to make the play.
Anthony Miller, incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.